All right, hey everybody, welcome to Trending. Today is Thursday, April 28th, and my name is Matt. This is my friend Joe.
How's it going?
Doing all right today?
I'm doing great, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We were just talking, I don't want to give any spoilers, but Wordle is hard today. I haven't finished it yet. You got it in what, three?
Three tries, man.
Okay, so I'm on, I think, my fourth, and I'm getting nervous.
Yeah?
I decided to give myself a break, let the brain kind of take a breather and come back to it, because I'm afraid I'm going to break my streak today.
That's right.
So we got a lot of Wordle friends watching. No spoilers, but I'm nervous.
You'll need to comment down below what the result is.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'm getting anxious, but okay. So we take today's top topics. We kind of try to throw in our faith angle whenever we can. Joe, you're very good at throwing faith stuff into whatever comes our way. Today might be a challenge.
This is a test.
I'm gonna see what you can pull out today. I'm looking. This might be a challenge, but I think you're up to it. Play-Doh snakes. Okay, so you got 5. Some of them we're going to just breeze through quickly.
Okay.
Like the first one. Today is April 28th. Today is National Superhero Day.
Nice.
Got our friend Spider-Man with us here today.
Yes.
So I love Spider-Man. So my favorite superheroes, I just thought we could talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Spider-Man and Captain America are my top. Okay. I love just the kind of all-America, on the streets. They're just my favorites. So I know you've recently gone through all the Marvel movies with your kids, right?
That's right.
So
yes.
Who are your top superheroes?
Listen, the Tom Holland Spider-Man's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like we enjoy those movies. I think historically Hulk was my favorite one.
Okay.
Just because like you can't stop the man. Like,
that's right.
But
Hulk smash, man.
He's got this internal conflict that he's always wrestling with. But I did like how in the later Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, he's like a blend of Bruce Banner and Hulk.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of a neat little twist on the story. But I think I like Captain Marvel as well. I thought her storyline was great. And then Black Panther is probably my favorite Marvel movie.
Okay.
And so I guess I like all of them.
Yeah.
I like how all superheroes, yes, they're brilliant, but they also have like a wound that they're kind of dealing with. And so I think it's a neat thing to rehearse again and again with these stories.
Agreed. Yeah. I do think it's kind of funny. Sometimes people give Hallmark a hard time for creating a bunch of holidays, right? Like, oh, this is just an excuse for Hallmark to make a card. I do think it's a little funny. National Superhero Day was created in 1995 by Marvel Comics. So that feels a little self-serving, but
that's right.
Hey, everyone loves superheroes.
That's right. That's right.
And, you talked about the wound thing. You and I both read a book called the story brand stuff, The Hero on a Mission, the Donald Miller stuff. So if you want to take a deep dive into story structure and heroes, look into the Donald Miller story hero stuff, because you're right. Like, a story is not interesting unless the hero has something horrible to overcome, right? Yeah. So that's what all of these movies are built around. These heroes have a horrible thing, like an internal struggle they have to overcome before they can beat the external. So we won't nerd out on you too much, but
that's right. Go check out Don Miller.
Don Miller's got some good stuff on that.
Yes.
Okay, another quick one. This was actually yesterday, but it's still trending today. So yesterday was National Administrative Professionals Day.
Yes.
And so I wasn't here yesterday, but the staff had a little party for our admins. Yeah. We have a great team at Ridgepoint.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
So I just wanted to give a shout out. So my admin is Stephanie Eitzen.
Yes,
I am Martin. We've got a lot of excellent admins. So shout out to all the excellent Ridgepoint team. And wherever you are, wherever you work, make sure you show some extra love to your admins this week, because they do a lot of hard work and they're awesome. And
friendly reminder.
Yes, friendly reminder. Do something nice for your admins this week.
Yeah, absolutely. We're even going to lunch today. It's going to be great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little icing on the top.
Nice.
Sushi on top.
Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
Uh-huh.
So, quick one. I wanted to give a shout out to the admins out there.
Yes.
Okay, another big one. So tonight is the NFL draft starting.
Yes.
So that is trending this morning.
Yes.
I feel like the draft is usually a huge deal, and this year I just feel like no one's talking about it. Like, have you noticed that? There's not really like a huge superstar in this year's draft. There's not kind of the front page glossy quarterback that everyone's just excited to have. So are you following that? What do the Packers need today?
Man, we we need a receiver for real. I don't know why the draft isn't as big of a deal. I do think they have less quarterbacks involved, a ton of good skill players. But I think NFL teams are wising up that probably the most bang for your buck on a draft day is to get some of the hog mollies, as my football coach at Sterling said, like the guys in the trenches, like on either side of the ball, O-line, D-line. One of those fixtures is probably a good way to spend your first round pick.
Yep.
Because they do, if you treat them well, and I think if they're surrounded well, they do last forever. They do make a big impact. It's maybe not flashy, but when you think about I think of Joe Thomas, who was, I think he went to Wisconsin, played for the Browns for several years, and the guy had amazing stats, great long NFL career. And they drafted him early. And I remember people thinking it was crazy they did that.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be a pretty good mold and model for what you should do. Nice. And so I think that's probably why people aren't like this holding the presses for everything tonight to watch the first round of the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so receiver, and what else do the Packers need?
I don't know, man.
Just a whole new team. Keep Rodgers and start over with everything else.
I mean, they're paying him way too much, so we have nothing to spend. And so someone who's willing to take a budget deal.
Nice.
How about the Chiefs? I mean, you guys did a lot in the offseason.
I know. We need a lot of defense help, and we need a couple receivers.
That's right.
We lost Hill, and that's going to be a big gap to fill. So we need a couple really good receivers and some really stud defensive guys. So
yeah, all right, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one more pop culture-y one. So I guess there's some kind of big, it wasn't Comic-Con, but it was something similar where they released some of the kind of upcoming movie buzz news, and they had a couple trailers earlier this week. So Avatar 2 is trending this morning.
What?
So Avatar 2 is finally coming. They showed a trailer at whatever this event was this week.
Yeah.
Apparently the trailer's pretty extraordinary. So it's slated to come out in this December. It's been pushed back a bunch of times. It was originally supposed to release in 2014.
Whoa.
So it's been a long time coming. People have been kind of waiting for Avatar 2. Were you an Avatar fan? It was kind of a love or hate Avatar. What was your thoughts on Avatar?
Oh, I enjoyed Avatar, but I remember having to do so privately because so many major Christian pastors are like, this is anti-Christian. I'm like, I kind of secretly really liked it, so I had to kind of keep it on the down low. I can't wait to watch it with my kids. My kids are going to be so into a movie like that, and so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. How about you?
I'm fine with it. I think people love James Cameron, so I think anything that he makes kind of gets an extra bump.
That's a good point.
So it was kind of boosted because of him, I think, and so I don't think it was worth all the hype. I thought it was fine.
Right.
I didn't think it was horrible or great, but I do think it's strange that it was so successful. Right. So real quick on Avatar 2, I don't know the details of this, but apparently they shot it with kind of brand new technology. So it's supposed to be just breathtakingly beautiful 3D IMAX. So most of the movie takes place underwater.
What?
And so I think it's going to be a pretty visually stunning movie. Who knows? I don't even know I have no idea what the plot's going to be about, but it's same characters underwater, and it's supposed to be very visually.
That's wonderful.
Very cool. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So the trailer hasn't been leaked yet. It'll be shown as a trailer for the new Doctor Strange movie, which comes out next Friday.
Nice.
So if you go see Doctor Strange, you'll probably see the new Avatar trailer. So
I like it.
So I like to look up. Avatar still holds a lot of box office records. Do you keep track of box office stuff?
No. I can't just rehearse those.
Okay. So still to this day, Avatar is the number one all-time worldwide box office recipient, I guess. So worldwide over the entire theatrical release. So it broke a couple records for opening weekend that then got broken later. But it still holds the record. I got the top 10 here. Any ideas? What are some other top 10 box office? You have any idea?
I mean, I think many of the Marvel movies have to be in there.
Yep.
What about Titanic?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got 5 of the 10 by that. So Marvel's got 4 of the 10. Titanic's number 3. Avatar's number 1.
I'm trying to think what else would be there. I'm kind of drawing a blank at this point. So what else is on there?
So Star Wars Episode 7 is number 4.
Sure.
Then Avengers Endgame is 2. Infinity War is 5. The most recent Spider-Man is number 6. Jurassic World's number 7. This kind of surprised me. Lion King's number 8.
Okay.
And then wrapping up the top 10 is Furious 7. One of the fast. I don't even know. There's too many Fast and Furious movies, but anyway, congrats to those guys, I guess.
Oh my God.
Okay, one more.
All right, let's do it.
This is just a weird story. I don't really know what to think about it. So,
Okay.
Brittany Griner is trending. Are you following that whole story?
Yeah, so she's in custody in Russia yet because of having drugs on her when she went through the airport.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a story that's trending today because Brittany Griner. So she's probably the biggest star in the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could. This is probably bad. I don't know if I can name another WNBA player. She's the high profile.
She's certainly one of them. Yeah, and she's like a gal that can dunk.
Yes.
Which is like a wonderful thing to see. So
Yes.
that's why she's probably most popular.
Yep. So so she is one. So as before yesterday, I think there were 3 Americans in Russian custody.
Right.
She's one of 3.
Right.
So she's training today because one of them, Trevor Reed, he was in the Marines, got released yesterday.
Right.
So Russia and the U.S. worked some kind of prisoner swap deal.
And it was like just like in the movies, like our prisoner, and like it's like they walked by each other. You
It's
know,
crazy.
like the only thing missing is like some nefarious plot to like take one of them out or something like that. But it's
Yes.
like wow that it happened that way.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
So-
Made for TV.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Trevor Reed got released yesterday. So people are kind of saying like, okay, this guy got to go. What about Brittany? And I don't know much about the other person, but I read a little bit this morning that other than Brittany, the other 2, people have said that like they were kind of sham trials. These people probably didn't need to be in custody. They were just, the Russian system wasn't very fair about how they handled all this.
Right.
Brittany, like you said, she had I think she had some kind of CBD oil,
Okay.
which was not allowed on or flight or however that transpired. And so people are saying she's probably not being treated very fairly either.
Right.
One interesting article I read said that the U.S. is kind of intentionally trying not to make a big deal out of her because if they make it out to be, oh, Russia's captured this huge U.S. celebrity, that puts all the power in Putin and Russia's court to do whatever, kind of make the stakes even higher, to make the trade more valuable, or whatever. So some people are saying like, what in the world? This is a huge athlete. She's being held unfairly. We need to get her back here. But some people are saying behind the scenes they're trying to keep it low just to kind of keep the bargaining chips more in line. So it's a crazy story.
Yeah.
So anything else? Any other thoughts on that? Are you following any more of that?
I mean, just the added tension of the war in Ukraine with
Right.
Russia. What obviously we've thrown our weight in behind Ukraine, and so this is an interesting thing. So every little thing with Russia now becomes a bigger thing.
Right.
But I feel for her. Like, does she break the rules? Probably, right? Does she deserve a fair trial? Yes. Does she deserve to come back home? Absolutely. She doesn't deserve to be detained like this.
Right.
And so I hope that they can figure something out. I guess I have a hard time believing, like, we're trying to keep this under wraps so Russia doesn't know. Like, I mean, it just takes someone to forward that one article that you read to somebody in the know and be like, well, the cat's out of the bag. You know?
Right.
And so I don't know if that's at play, but who knows, man? We're just,
She's been there since February, so I can't imagine. I'm sure the conditions can't be great, and she is a high-profile athlete, so it's a horrible deal. Hopefully, all that gets resolved quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm sure it will soon.
Yeah.
That's at least my hope would be.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all I got today, Joe.
Well, I've probably failed you on the,
No,
the Jesus
superhero
turkey.
thing was the closest thing we could get. So.
Gosh. All right.
Kind of a slower news day. We'll see. There's some rumblings about the whole Elon Musk Twitter thing, so
Right.
we'll see if that continues to bubble up.
Yeah.
I don't
Facebook stock jumped 19% this morning.
Okay,
Because
wow.
they reported that users went up.
know. Okay.
So like its stock price went up. I just kind of saw that, out of the blue as I was walking in. I'm like, my goodness.
Yeah.
So anyways, just another Thursday.
Another Thursday.
Just another
Social
day,
media buzz.
as Jalesko likes to say.
Yes. Okay, so real quick, next week we got a little bit of news. So you and I are both going to Atlanta next week.
That's right.
Kind of a freak deal. You and I both signed up for Christian conferences, different conferences, independent of each other, that we've
Right.
both gone to these conferences before. And then we found out they're both in Atlanta at the same time. It's too good to be true. So we're
Right.
going to Atlanta together for different reasons.
Right.
So next week we're going to do some iteration of trending on the road in Atlanta. It probably is not going to look like this. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do.
Right.
But we'll have some kind of show next Thursday.
Yeah, and it
From
may not come
Atlanta.
out on
It might-
not come out on Thursday. It might come out a little bit later because of travel and stuff like that. But
Right.
it will happen.
We'll have some kind of on the road edition from Atlanta next week.
It's gonna be
So,
good, man.
Yes, it'll be
It's
great.
gonna be good.
It'll
Don't
be really
miss
good.
it.
Okay. All right. Anything else to wrap up today?
No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
So,
Well, happy Superhero Day to you
and to you,
and to you. Hey, let us know who your favorite superhero is. We could at least do that.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite superhero? We'd love to know.
yeah,
So, in the meantime, have a great week. We'll see you next week sometime from Atlanta.
sounds good.
Have a good week, everybody. See ya.
See ya.